What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome to the Boom Boom Radio Show. We just gonna listen to some music for about a bit. Sunday. Um, Hopefully, this is sounds a little. Anyway, what you guys been up to? I got stuff everywhere, right? Probably. Mhm. Oh, Lord. Okay. Uh, um, uh, Probably because I haven't used it in a while. My laptop. Yeah. Hopefully this won't keep doing that. Waking up. It's waking up. But yeah, we just gonna listen to music. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah. Sorry. Roll up in the club, scooter on the set, real glowing bright. You know we never fret. Yeah, it's not. I've been like trying to learn some new techniques for my business and making some new songs that I do need to add on. I guess I could do it with my phone. Anyway, we just doing us. We just relaxing. I think this is like a barber's jacket looking like. Like when people try to throw like a monkey wrench in your programming and you throw it right back. Like, you need to figure out your own program. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I've accomplished a lot this week and last week. And just not letting things get to me, stress me out. None of these things. Life is too short as it is. I don't have time for all that extra stuff. But anyway, we just listening to some music. So I know y'all feeling this. I know y'all like really in the zone with me today with this because I think I made this on Groove Pad. It was like my first. What's it called? Yeah, it was Groove Pad. I think it was. It was And then I think that's when I went to BandLab because I don't know. I think when you start reading fine print and all this. you start looking for something you have rights to and control and own. And I think it was something like that with this. So that's like I felt like it was saying in there, and it really took me on the ride, right? I thought it was like soundtrack-ish, and it is. Because you guys requested it. You know, some people wish they can get their hands on it. Good. I wish I had a little guitar there. Ooh. That's a good. It's just pushing. So yeah, I just been just working, really, just head down working on my own crafts and things. Just realizing like I have so much stuff going on in my life, like so many things I'm doing, like, not like all over the place, but just has led to some big. And with this radio station, I've been like slowly just building, right? It's just like I started it. What has it been, a year? It's been a year, I know. Yeah, a year and something, and I constantly plugging it here and there, just constantly, on social media. That's the life. And so that's something else I'm trying to learn how to do better. Is like do ads and advertise on social media and for my business. So that's what I've been mainly trying to learn and educate myself on an effective advertising plan. I mean, it's just something you just cannot just wake up and do. You got to really put some thought or something into it. But I am really glad on my channel because it's like the channel I started, and since I wasn't really having anything to, I tried to start off with talking about business plans and all that, but to me at that point, I think it's more about doing it versus just trying to describe something that I didn't know how to do anyway. So yeah, I'm so glad to be able to break up the just music and add some conversation to it. So, and I'm still learning how to do this too. I'm still trying to figure out because it's something I'm doing on my own. I'm still trying to figure out how to really make it better each time. I just feel like it's a song you can just hop in your car or hop just anywhere and just roll with it. It is long. I think it was like 4 minutes or something, maybe 6. And then I don't think I cut it off right. I think I didn't end and let it go out. I just ended it. Erupted. Hopefully you're him because I got this thing closer to the microphone. But I want to say this is another song I made on GroupPad. I think it was those two that I was really like feeling before you start reading the fine print. No, it's not. Could have been. I can't remember. It was so long ago, really. Like, so long ago. Anyone try to start a radio station themselves? I mean, it is a release, I tell you, to be able to have your own opinions and tune everything else out and just, build your own audience and just do it. It's just, and nothing can stop that. If you don't let it stop you, you just, and then just looking back on how thick of a skin you have to, and then that comes with time to have a thick skin to where you just don't care anymore. It is what it is. I'm not changing. Nobody else is changing. So, hey, just do what you got to do. And you look up and you've been and accomplished all your goals and dreams, and let other people keep trying to figure out whatever they're figuring out. So I'm glad I have matured in that realm as well. Just like, I don't know. I ain't been out of shape by it, you know what I'm saying? So my next thing for social media is I like being on camera on Sundays doing this, or just my personal account, just talking. But I think when it comes to social media and just all that, I'm creating a different type of look. I want to, as far as when it comes to my brand and everything like this. It's fine. I like you guys seeing me, who I am, what I'm doing, what I'm talking about. Just having a conversation with me. I'm having one with you, and I like that. I'm like, why is this is the yeah. So I like that. I like the thought. I like that mindset. But for my brand, my business, my website, I think I'm and for the advertising, I think I'm coming. I want to come in a different way as far as expressing myself, and I think that brings a little extra fun to it versus just so cut and dry. And anyway, it's Sunday. I feel like I've been like at it all day, just arranging, just doing a lot of stuff. So working on some things that I'm trying to purse I'm trying to sew. Well, this one is just simple. I'm practicing with some threads and learning how to sew. This was like old school. And for my business, I'm like trying to work on some workbooks. So that's my logo. So I got the book binding machine. So I've been playing around with it trying to see. So I printed these pages out. No, I didn't do front and back yet. I just did the front just to see how to use this binding thing. So I printed these line pages out, and then I glued the spine, and used the bookbinding thing, and so it's got a nice bind. So I'm still trying to learn how to, and I can do it for the radio station as well, but I'm still trying to learn how to do a cover all the way around. I think that's with the cardboard. You cut it out to the size and then you wrap it around. So I'm still trying to figure that out now. But this is good. I like that. Just that I made this myself. So and I like that. So I'm working on some more of those in different sizes to put on my website. So I made some t-shirts. I'm constantly making decals. I finally got over my fear for making t-shirts. I was afraid I was going to mess up everything. That's pretty much it right now. I'm working on advertising, so that's the big part, because no matter what you do, if you're not advertising it right, people won't know it anyway. So I do like this. I like this thoughts. Just a workbook, because you need some things to be writing down. Like when I watch like YouTube videos and stuff, you try to figure out stuff. I like writing, because most of the time if I'm at work and I don't have this, I'm writing on little small pieces of paper or something, and then I can't find them. So yeah, just jot down measurements I'm looking for, or what types of tools I would need to if what I'm trying to accomplish. Or when you get by, use apps and stuff, and you like drawing apps, because I'm trying to sketch some stickers. I mean, I see people making stickers for all the time, and it just look easy. And every time I'm always stuck on my logo. So, and I'm just like, that's easy to just print and cut. But I need to have some type of sticker that just represents me, like represents, and it don't have to necessarily have anything to do with, it has something to do with it, but it don't have to have this look. Okay. But yeah, so I'm really so glad about this. It's just something I feel like I can do for now. And so yeah. I did do a couple of things from Amazon, right? I made a couple of journals and put it on. I love this matte feel. So I did design a couple of these and put it on Amazon, right? Because you can publish books on Amazon. And I really like this design I came up with. They're like, who cares? Who cares? No, who cares anyway? Who cares anyway? Who cares anyway? And then on the back is, if you care, journal it. So, and these are just, I created this. So I like that, and I love this matte feel on this book. But it was just so amazing that I could do that, right? And it was just like an overnight thing. So not overnight, basically, but it just seems like, and I came up with all this myself. Of course, so these are something else. If you ever dreamed of writing a book or doing a book or having some things. Now, I was watching some videos as well, because they're cracking down on like, these are just low content books and stuff. So, of course, everything changes anyway as far as how you need to advertise to get seen. And at first I was just like, I don't know, but I do. This is who cares anyway, right? So it's like that. It's just like, I cannot believe I did that. Just like this is just something also, because this has nothing to do with my brand. This is just, you know, I feel like you need to have so many different avenues to try to make an income nowadays anyway. So, especially if you got the talent to do so. So that's the one thing I did, and isn't that awesome? And then this is one I can do on my own for my own business, and just print these out and market them on my website. And yeah, I feel like this is what I rather spend my time doing versus listening and worrying about what other people are doing. You can accomplish so much more just staying focused on your own goals and dreams versus listening to other people's drama is what I wanted to say. It's also express to my audience. There's just so many things you can do other than just all that extra nonsense that it don't really have anything to do with you. It's just people don't know what to do with their lives. They don't know. Then they see you trying to do what you're doing and then think they can get in the way of that. No, you can get in the way of a bus. Okay, is what I feel like. Who cares anyway? But yeah, so you can do this on Amazon. I mean, you just have to do your research and really know what you want. For me, I don't do things just for money. So I don't sit and try to just do a bunch of things. And, I really take my time and try to understand what I'm doing, what it is I want. Because each page has one of those characters at the top. And this is the devil. So I'm really excited about that. So these are things I just like to have to write in, especially at the end of the day. I didn't know exactly, but it's like I said, it's just time out for caring about other people's opinions. Either you're gonna buy some or you're not. That's the simplest way to put it. If you're not, well, you wouldn't be the first, but I mean, people have bought stuff from me, so it's not like. Hey, but anyway, we're gonna get back to some music. These are just some things I wanted to show you that I'm also doing. That's why I've been busy. Then constantly just doing my own thing for my business, learning the measurements, learning how to cut the paper right, learn how to glue, learn how to use all my devices to accomplish these things. And like I said, I enjoy taking advantage of all my opportunities. That's what I do. That's what people see me doing the most, more than anything other than eating. That's what you see, is taking advantage of every opportunity that I can. And so, because when it's all going to tell you really have no excuse. I mean, like, you don't had all these chances and you still can't figure nothing out there. So that's how I feel. I don't know. We all know anybody, nobody. Sometimes you can have all the money in the world and try to do things and they just don't be flying off shelves or whatever. But I feel like you do things for the long haul. You know, sometimes that's a slow process. It's just and sometimes people just want to see how interesting. So far, I haven't used AI to create anything. It's just like I designed this logo myself. I didn't, I just used something I had and felt like this would be a good thing to do. Okay, and for this one, I used Canva, and just came up. This one I created the lines myself and placed them where they. Because they said, when you look at, if you're interested, and you'll go do the research you got to do for it. So far on anything, I haven't used Canva. I mean, AI. I had someone in a comment on one of my things said like most of my stuff look like AI. Like AI don't even design nothing like that. So This is not an AI. Most of my website stuff is not AI. It's just something I use Canva and create it myself. So, and that's why I'm trying to design some stickers and stuff. But occasionally on the sticker thing, I might go and try to use AI on creating something that I can later on trace and then make it my own. But I haven't used it, but if I did, it was something for somebody else. Anyways, but like I said, that's just what people do when they see you trying to do whatever you're doing, and you just have to keep going. But so far, I have not used it in anything. I'm just learning how to not let my talents go to waste and really put them to use somewhere, whether whatever. It's just, you won't make nothing if you don't use them, period. So this was a song too. I still I got some words for it that I wrote, and I'm not a singer, or I can hear him sing, I believe, but each passing year that I don't sing, I just don't sing. Thinking of you and the things we do. But I felt like this would be better. I can try to sing it. It's really funny. I really can't believe I'm actually doing this. I did this. I started this radio station. I really started. I always wanted to do the podcast. I've been forever trying to start a podcast in just so many different ways. And I'm doing it, and that'd be my only advice to people. If you want to do something, you need to learn how to do it. And just like I did. Unless it was YouTube, nobody really came and showed me how to do shit. So, because you can see where my frustrations come in with that. Because I'll get people who feel like I should try to show them something when they ain't never tried to do nothing for me. Just like I did, they can do the same. Get on these platforms, use your know-how for something else. I don't think you should come to somebody saying you know how to do something and then looking at them to show you how to do it. I don't know. All I know is I haven't done anything, but if there was something I wanted to know how to do, I went to the right places. YouTube is like for everybody. You don't need to pay for nothing. You just need to, instead of listening to gossip on your phone, look at YouTube. And if it's something you want to learn how to do, don't look at Cheryl, look at YouTube. If it's something you want to know how to do long ways, expecting me to do the work for you is like, some people will just stay hungry. I call them starving artists, and that's what they mainly come to me looking like, starving artists. And like a group up, and none of them can understand what to do. So they'll just keep looking at me, knowing what to do and learning how to do it. And before you know it, some bitter broad will be like, "How you come up with it?" I'm not paying attention to you. But anyway, that's just like with this, so much stuff was going on, and people felt like again that they was about to take off and run, spread their wings, drink a bunch of Red Bull, and just take off. And they still looking for a line of stuff. I don't know. Whereas I went on and said, okay, whatever, they can spread their wings. I'm gonna go spread my bank account evenly so I can accomplish what I need to accomplish and not really care about all that extra stuff. So, and it's what I continue to do. And just, anyway, I do need to make like at least 3 songs this coming up week. I do have like 3 or 4 I did make that I need to put on the radio, of course. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm just excited. So I haven't really showed anybody this book. I just, sometimes I say I do things and people be thinking I'm lying about it. Of course, I mean, I need to find what feel this is. I paper that up. It's so mad feeling. It's so luxurious. Like, I cannot believe that this is just something I did. And it's really out there. Along with another one. And I'm working on another one, but it's more of a. Yes. So I am thinking about using AI to write books. I think so. I have made a couple of short stories with AI, and you have to read. Like I think maybe probably I do because I do most of the stuff out of my own passion for stuff and things that I've always been trying to do, but just haven't really had a lot of time to write it and then turn around and read it and then like all this. And for my life personally, you don't really like letting people get too far in. Because of my dealings with people, you can try to show them stuff and then they'll try to turn around and feel like they're going to take your idea and then go be better than you. So you kind of be like, no, you don't do too much of that. So I wouldn't have anyone else proofreading it unless it's like once I published it. Other than so, but I feel like if that's my thoughts because all that always comes up. People feel like AI. And it's an honest debate, I guess. I feel personally if you use AI to write a book, not because it's just something I want to do, it's just like even it shouldn't be just something you're just trying to do quick. Anything with that, anything in life, when people try to do that get rich quick scheme thing, it hardly ever works, right? Then, like, if you use AI and you're turning out a lot of books that you really haven't read or yourself, then people are gonna kind of catch on to that. And anyway, I feel like when I made a couple of short stories with AI, I didn't put them on anything. It was just other than the platform I used it for. Uh, it made me have to read. I'm not a big reader of books and stuff. I feel like I always get distracted easy. So I feel like it made me have to read them because it's just what you need to do. So I feel like if you use an AI, it should be the same amount of time that whether you wrote it yourself or AI helped you write it. It should take the same time because if it's going to come up with some of the content for you, it's feel like you're in a partnership with somebody that you would want to read it. And that's okay. That you should want to read it because it's more like a partnership and not so much as you just finding a dummy to do all the work for you or something and then expecting gold because just the same as I feel like AI helps you, it can also turn over. So, and considering if I was AI. So, but my vibe's independent, no need to compare. Got my own beat, as you can infer. Boy, you think your goals, but you're just rust. So yeah, that's how I look at it. I think it's more of a partnership, somebody you want to do business with, especially like if it's just like you and you don't have all the big publisher and friends to proofread and do. So it becomes like a friend to you that you trust, right? So, and it should take the same amount of time because you need to read it and also change some things that you might not like in them, you know? Because AI to me a lot of times loves neon lights. You know, it loves that's right. It seems like that's one of its favorite words in everything. The neon lights. It is. It's how its eyes light up when you ask it something. It's a robot, so that's what robots do, right? They got those green and neon light eyes. So as soon as you ask AI something, they wake up. That's in my experience. I don't know for everybody, but with me, it's just short stories and have neon lights, and I'm like, why is she? But then I remember myself. But that's the whole purpose of AI. It's to help you. It's not to hurt you unless you know you just trying to. Because there's a lot of reasons why, a lot of different things about AI that they say it just sit and steal stuff from other people or whatever. I find myself sometimes having an intelligent conversation with it. Like, do you remember when? And then sometimes it seems like a human because I'm like, you are just lying through your teeth, right? But anyway, but I think as you build your own relationship with whatever you're doing. So, um, and you determine that people can't force their opinions on you and all these extra things. So, unless you let them or want them to. So, anyway, that's what just as you can see, I'm just sticking for Gap. I still need to make do a live stream for my business and kind of introduce some of the same things to them that I did, and a couple other things. I haven't cut anything on my vinyl cutter except for I don't have uh anyway, but I'll find it before I do the live for my clothing line. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just so glad I just said I just doing this. The last week I didn't feel so good. It had nothing to do with anything. I just didn't feel good. And my blood pressure has been up. My tooth, but it seems like since uh, my got my blood pressure a little under check, my tooth have been hurting. So that's whew, I tell you life. So I'm so glad I feel a lot better this weekend. We just doing it. Just anyway. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Do like and subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with what we're doing. If you want to ask me any questions about some of the things I showed you as far as the books, please do. Otherwise, you can visit my website at www.badhandclothing.com and see what I'm up to or how I'm doing it. If you have any suggestions that you feel like might help a little bit, you can drop those in a comment or message me on any of the platforms because all of my platforms is the badhandclothing.com as well. And just go from there. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you. Peace. I always do this like